What is going on, everybody? It is your favorite NFL weekly pick'em show. I'm joined here by my good friend Rawhide Media for you. And Rawhide, I had to wear it. I had to wear it
I
today.
see it. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
you called
appreciate
it.
it.
This isn't college football, but man, you called it. Iowa State going down in Boulder to our Colorado Buffaloes. Really quick,
Yeah.
and how'd you feel about that whole thing? And
Oh
you're
man.
right yet again.
Hey, I felt pretty good about it. I figured it was due time. I knew that Iowa State back end was going to be a problem, and I figured they shore some things up. It looks like they played a little more conservative style of offense. Colorado did, and I think they protected Caden Salter and came out with a victory, bro. That's what happened.
Dude, it was beautiful, man, and it was a great game. And to transition to the NFL, man, and then I had to wake up real early and watch just a totally dog shit game between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. I don't know if
Yeah,
you caught any of that game, man,
I
but
did.
dude, okay. Before we get into the picks, I gotta know just kind of what you thought of that game, and particularly, I think the big story is, dude, just Aaron Glenn, man.
Oh yeah, I was about yeah, hands down. First thought on it. To the fans of us who watch us, it's my fault we couldn't get a power ranking show out. The reason why I mentioned the power ranking show is because at the end of the week before last, when the Broncos had a great victory against the Eagles, I had them pretty high, in my opinion, on power rankings. After watching that Jets game, I have my thought process and everything I thought about the Broncos has dropped significantly. Okay. Uh Aaron Glenn. I- Are they so bad where Aaron Glenn has lost his mind? Is that what's going on? The
Dude,
fake punt. I mean, who didn't know you wasn't gonna fake that? I you did only person you replaced was the quarterback. Everybody else was the exact same.
right.
Then you don't take a shot at the end of the half. You didn't even need to go real deep. That boy was about 15 yards. You could have kicked a field goal. Wasn't that it? I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just like, Aaron, what are you? He must be so frustrated with him that he has lost all mental fortitude. He's gone. Bro. And then the Broncos, okay, hold on. Now about the Denver. So Denver, now I'm watching Denver. I'm like, coach, I'm like, all right, do you just think the Jets are so inept that you're gonna run the most bland of offense? I,
Yes.
I'm I, I'm just like, bro. Honestly, I was disappointed in both teams. I'm just gonna be honest with it, Dave.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in both teams.
Uh, I'm right there with you, man. It was an ugly win, man, and this kind of felt like a 2015 Broncos win where the offense did just enough, and the defense played pretty much close to perfect football because with how bad the special teams were, I think the Jets were starting like beyond Denver's 40 for average field position. And I mean, I thought they played like a perfect game, 9 sacks on Justin Fields. I would chalk up 5 of their points to the offense for the Troy Franklin fumble and then the safety, and then the other 2 field goals I would put on special teams for bringing up big returns. So it's like weird. Like the defense pitched a shutout, but the Jets still had the lead in the fourth quarter with 11 points, and it was just a very strange game. I'm hoping we can scrap that all, but Rawhide, we were starting our third string left guard. He is now gone on IR. We are now down to our fourth string left guard for
Mm.
this week. So that could play a factor in going up against a good New York Giants team, which, by the way, I think we both picked against the Giants last week because we're like, there's no way Philly drops 2 in a
Two in a
row.
row.
Dude, is this Philly team just broken?
No, I don't think so. I just They just kind of going through it right now. And also, I think that those problems on the offensive line, being injured, those few injuries that they have, that I think once everybody gets back healthy, they'll be okay. But I don't want to leave this Denver game.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Let me back it up. All right. Now, not taking anything away from Denver, defense is solid. We all knew that coming into this season. But Dave, you could have been the starting defensive end, and I could have been the starting linebacker at our current physical capabilities today. And we could have, and the Jets and the Broncos defense would have performed the exact same way. Let's just call it what it is, bro. Look, Justin Fields, I was a Justin Fields defender. I felt like the young man, I felt like the NFL turned him into something that he's not.
Right.
I was like, I never seen just when he played at Ohio State, and y'all have heard me say this outside of that championship game or against Clemson or whatever. I didn't see him run like I'm like, where's all this running come from? Second, I'm like, since they did that, now he's known as the athlete, and he can't hit the broad side of the board. He had. I think he's a second to a second and a half late on every throw.
Dude, yes. Yes.
Every single throw.
And even that last throw at the end to Garrett Wilson that Hufanga kind of knocked away. I mean, that was thrown to the wrong shoulder.
Bro, it's terrible, bro. So I just said, did I take? Maybe I text you during the game or something. I was like, he can't play quarterback anymore. He can't be a quarterback in the field. He ain't got it, bro.
It's terrible, and I don't know how. Like, if they just played Tyrod Taylor, dude, they win that game. They win that game.
Yes, 100%.
I don't know how, and it seems like right now Justin Fields is still going to be the starter this week. I just don't know how you can sell it to that team, to that defense when they played so well. Yeah, I mean, you saw Garrett Wilson just losing his mind at the end of the game when you don't even trust your quarterback to go 15 yards, like you said, or to even throw a Hail Mary at midfield on 4th down.
I know, man.
Dude, what is the point? What is the point of even rolling him out there?
I know, man. It's embarrassing, but I guess to Aaron Glenn's defense, I'm assuming because I remember when they signed him, they said that they're going to let him be the quarterback. So I'm assuming that Aaron Glenn said, "Hey, this year we're gonna ride with you until the wheels fall off. Whatever you give us, that you know what I'm saying, to get a good look on his ability, whether you need to make a decision or not. I think really you can cut that short. He ain't it, bro. He's just not it. And it's those little things. See, a lot of people we like to make excuses for guys that we like. You know, we want to blame, different things a part of the team. And NFL or football is the ultimate team game. But I'm like this. He gets sacked as much as he gets. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all may disagree. Sacks is a quarterback issue more than anything. I repeat, sacks is a quarterback issue more than anything. I know we like to blame offensive line a lot. If your offensive line bad, it's up to the quarterback to make decisions to alleviate sacks.
Correct. You got to be a quick decision maker.
You got to be a quick decision maker, bro. You got to, man. So he ain't got it, bro. He ain't a quick decision. He's just not that. His mental is just not there. I don't know if he's the first Carr brother. I don't know if that's what done happened to him. He punch drunk, but he can't figure it out, man.
Nah, man. And I hope Aaron Glenn survives this year. I hope he does. Because, I love the whole story, former Jet, all this stuff. But, dude, why is it that, like, every single coach the New York Jets hire, man, dude, it's like they just look brain dead on the sidelines. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. And they're always these rah-rah guys that they hire. Like, these fired up guys, these DCs. They love first-time head coaches that were DCs. Like, I don't know why they always go that route. But then it's like once they're coaching on the sidelines as a head coach, it's like they lose all their personality, all their swagger, and they just look dumb, dude. They just look dumb. And right now, man, the Robert Saleh, Aaron Glenn, these guys look shells of themselves when they're coaching the New York Jets, man.
Facts.
What is that?
Man, hey, it must be that in the water up there, man. I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't have got rid of Rex Ryan because he was the last one that did something with him. Maybe they shouldn't have got rid of him.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. The Jets is just, and maybe because Rex Ryan's a little crazy, he can deal with the crazy, so it kind of cancels each other out.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can be. I think you can kind of be. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of walk the edge to be a head coach at the Jets, man. Because the second tier when we talk about the NFL and that New York market, because it's the Giants first and foremost. So it seems like they get a lot of the back end of stuff. But I don't know, man. I can't really speak on it. I just know Aaron Glenn lost his ever loving mind in that game, and he looked extremely bad as a head coach, bro.
Dude, I can't believe Sean Payton outcoached him, man. That is just how bad Aaron Glenn was last
Man,
week.
Sean Payton was over there doing his nails. Like, I ain't really worried about it. They gonna beat themselves.
That's what he said in the press conference, man. He just it was a field position game, and
Yeah.
he just wasn't even worried at all, man. It was just crazy. So, well, Rob, before we get into the picks, I just want to highlight the records right now. We did very well. We went. You had 9 correct picks. I think you went 9-5. I went 10-4, or maybe added another game on there. I forget. Let me see here. 9-6 and 10-5.
Mhm.
So right now, we're right there with the people on ESPN.
Yeah,
Everything.
we right there, bro. Yeah.
We're right there.
Yeah.
And I guess one other thing before we get into the picks. I thought, man, we were going to get the Monday night doubleheader correct. We got it absolutely wrong in our pick'em, man. We got the Bears, right? The Bears and the Falcons, dude, pulling off big time wins. I think you're right now with the Commanders, man. You said they were frauds coming into the year, and I think you might be right.
Look, well, first off, let's say this. We can't feel too bad about the Monday night. I know we both lost, but this is the thing. If the Atlanta Falcons beats the Bills, that's not our fault. That's just not our fault, bro. Nobody saw that coming, bro.
No.
That's one of those. Listen, there's nothing you could do. It was an earthquake occurred. Mother Nature took over. There's nothing you can do about it because that's that type of win for the Falcons to beat the Bills. Now the Bears and the Commanders. I think we both had the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, take the ball, put it in his chest, and be done with it, bro.
Hey, this is why you got to learn how to play under center. Dude, right? Because that ball is dude, just hand it off under center, dude, and you get the win.
You get the win. Bro, that's it. That's it.
Said they're still snapping it out of pistol. Dude, it's all wet, the game on the line, man.
I know, Dave. I ain't not gonna go on my long spiel about under center thing, but there may be a mental aptitude issue why you see less under center. But I digress.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got till 1 Central. Let me go ahead and share my screen. We'll dive into it. And I think I did find the right page to go on this week.
I'm just saying, turning your back to the defense and then also being able to recognize what's going on is a skill.
Yes. Dude, yes. You're absolutely right. Shout out to ProfitX. We'll be going through some of the lines on ProfitX. But guys, it's your #1 sports prediction market. Use promo code Dave. Get up to $200 in profit cash. It's a bonus in your first 30 days playing. Links in the description. Join me and Rawhide on America's #1 sports prediction market ever. We love you guys. Okay. Let's get to it. Thursday night, we got an ugly game. Coming up right now, man. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Joe Flacco Cincinnati Bengals and Rawhide. Dude, did you catch those comments Mike Tomlin made about the Cleveland Browns trading Joe Flacco to the Bengals? I had to ask you about that.
I don't disagree. I don't even disagree with it. I don't disagree with it. Why would you trade, bro? First off, I wrote in my notes. Apparently, other teams saw value in Flacco, so apparently he's not as bad as people think. Second, about the game, I was kind of torn in this game. Believe it or not, I'm gonna go with I'm going with the Steelers, but
Yeah.
I really wanted to go with the Bengals on the.
No.
I really want to go with it. The weapons they got out there on the outside, but looks like the Steelers defense is back. Could can we gather anything from the last game they played? Maybe not. But if that defensive line, I think everybody's healthy now. That defensive line, if it comes in and being a normal Pittsburgh Steelers type of defense, I got to go with them, bro. I got to go with them. But what did you think about the comments, though? I know I kind of went over that, but
Dude, I very rarely do you hear a coach, man, talk about
I
another
know.
team like that, man.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I loved it, man. The Browns are so stupid. Dude, they're so dumb, dude. Worst run
Oh.
organization in the NFL, man. So I'm glad somebody said it, and I think it just adds more to the rivalry. But man, I think one thing to look at with the Steelers is that they are averaging right now. Let me get this stat right. They are averaging almost 24 points a game on offense. And if you're a Steelers fan, that probably feels like you're putting up 40 points a game compared to
Facts.
how those offenses have looked, man. So
Facts.
there's no drama. You know, I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to self-destruct this team, man, to oblivion. And Steelers culture, man, I hate it. I hate it. I think it's a fraud, but it's a bad take because it's clearly not. You got Aaron Rodgers playing good football. Steelers are on their way to win the division. Give me Pittsburgh. And but the -5.5, man, I think this will be a close game.
Yeah, you do. You think they're gonna cover? Do you think the Bengals will cover?
I think they will because they're at home.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
All right then. All
they
right.
will.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the next one. And this is a tricky one, Ra. This is a tricky one. LA Rams going all the way to London to play the Jacksonville Jaguars in their second home stadium there out in London. Right now, the Rams are -2.5. Jacksonville Jaguars, they are, I think they dropped their game to the Niners, right? I'm trying to remember who they played last week.
Who are you talking about?
Jaguars.
Jaguars?
Let me see here.
Yeah, they played Seattle last week.
Oh, they played Seattle. That's right. And
Mm-hmm.
Seattle beat them. So they're at 4-2. They're a team that I can't really figure out yet. I think they
Mm-hmm.
kind of suck, but they also are like 4-2. So how are you feeling about this game going up against the Rams, who are also 4-2?
Well, being in London, I'm gonna ride with the Rams, even though I think Puka Nakua is still out. He had an ankle injury. I don't think he's back. Um, Jaguars, their offensive line has been a little shaky. They still got Devontae Adams over there to carry the weight if Puka can't go. So I think, with the experience of the quarterback and the Devontae, I see the Rams winning this game. Even though the Rams have been a disappointment the last few weeks.
They have been.
Yeah, they have disappointed me. So, but I'm gonna ride with them, man. I still think that the Rams is probably a top 3 or 4 team in the NFC. So, uh, I still have faith in them.
I like the Rams, but you're right. They haven't exactly had the best couple weeks. So
No,
2
they
weeks
ain't.
ago, they lost to the 49ers. They're all bandaged up.
Yeah.
Then last week, man, they went to Baltimore. We both picked the Rams to win.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore looked terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They only beat them 17-3, man.
Yep.
They only
Yep.
beat them 17-3.
Yeah.
And so, Rod, this is my upset pick of the week,
Oh
baby.
my God! Really?
Yeah, dude. I looked up I think this does play a little bit of a factor. I think the Jaguars, they they've beaten some pretty good teams, man, out there in London, and they have a winning record, albeit I think it's like 7-6 all time playing in London. I think the Rams are right at 2-2. I'm purely going off a feeling on this because the Rams are the better team, and I still don't know what to make of the Jaguars. But I'm gonna go with them in this game, man. The line is already tight, being -2.5. Shows you Vegas doesn't truly trust this Rams team, in my opinion, take care of business. So I'm going with the Jaguars in my upset pick of the week.
Oh man, maybe Travis will get him a touchdown in London.
Dude, maybe, man. About time, dude. Yeah, dude, they don't know how to use these guys. Man, these clowns always run these bad teams. I thought Liam Cohen was gonna have this offense humming, man. I was gonna have this offense humming. Not even using Travis Hunter, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that. Oh, what we got here? Them the Saints and the Bears?
Dude, we got the Saints and the Bears. By the way, every single team right now in the NFC North has a winning record. That's right. Your Chicago Bears got a winning record. I think they're at 3-2 right now because they already had their bye. 4.5 favorites over the New Orleans Saints. Are you going with the Bears or are you going with an upset?
Okay. I don't know what to say about the Saints. Like you told me, I think they were your upset pick a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Now, but when you said that, I started paying a little closer attention to them. They don't play that bad.
No.
There's a few there's a few misses here and there, but they don't really play that bad. I know some people like the Patriots, for instance, like they lost last week to the Patriots, 25-19. They kind of gave the Patriots a go. Only, what I'm saying, only 3 points to score from the Patriots in the second half. Saints couldn't get anything going. They only scored 3 in the second half also. But the point being is that, so there is something there. I'm not sure exactly what it is that needs to change for them to just get over the top. But I said a whole lot to say, I hate the Bears. Let me just go ahead and call it. I don't think it's the Bears. I think it's Caleb Williams. What is it about? It's something about that guy that I don't like. He is almost Tua to me. He's getting real close to being Tua.
Cannot wait to talk about Tua.
He's getting extremely close. He talks. I think Caleb should shut up. How about he STFU? Yeah. How about he STFU, bro? Just he do a little too much talking. Then he mad at Troy Aikman because Troy Aikman said a lucky play, which it was a lucky play, a blown coverage. I'm like, all this sensitivity out here, is it really just starting to bother me? But I say it with great disdain. I am going to have to go with the Bears. The Bears at home. I have to go with the Bears. But if I'm wrong about this one, I'll be more than happy to accept the Saints beating the Bears, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't like him, bro. Let me just call it what it is.
I gotta say this, man. I really hope Ben Johnson can be this guy for the Bears. They've been waiting for forever for for a good head coach since they fired Lovie Smith. But on the Saints side of things, man, they're looking like they're going to have a top pick again, which means they're probably going to go quarterback. Granted, I don't know if this class will be any good, but you're rolling with Spencer Rattler. He was a fine enough tank commander coming into the year. They just totally wasted a draft pick, man, going after that Tyler Shook guy, man. It made no sense. He's not even playing, dude. And I don't even know if you'll see him. So give me the Bears. What
Oh, you still going to okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah, man.
I thought you were going to put one of those numbers on me again.
Nah, man. I ain't doing that now. I think this is the biggest spread of the week right here. The Kansas City Chiefs, they've kind of found their footing, beating the Lions last week. And, the Las Vegas Raiders are an absolute dumpster fire as usual. So, hey, here you are wearing a Raiders jersey. Which jersey?
Yeah. Bo knows.
Oh, yep. Bo Jackson. There you go, man. Well, yeah, Ashton Genty is no Bo Jackson. I'll tell you.
He is no Bo Jackson. He is no Bo Jackson. But I am extremely curious to hear what your thoughts on this revamped Kansas City Chiefs? Because I mean, Chiefs affects you a whole lot more than me.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking right now about the Chiefs overall?
I think they got a good team, man, and they're starting to they're starting to feel themselves a bit, man. They're starting to learn how to play again. They're about to get Rasheed Rice back. I don't know if it's this week or next week.
This week, it's this
This
week.
week, yeah, maybe that's why that spread is insane. So him, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelsey's still good. Um, their running game, I still feel, is going to be their Achilles heel. Again, teams that are able to rush the passer, I think that are going to have they're going to give the Chiefs a lot of trouble. So, yeah, my Broncos team, we are built. We were built to stop the Chiefs, not any other team. You know, we were built to stop them. So I still feel good about our chances against them in these divisional matchups coming on later in the year. But Kansas City, they're going to be right in there for the division title. They're playing really good football right now. So, yeah, I hate it. And also, I just gotta say this, Rob. You can't have the Chiefs go to 2-4, man. Having 0 penalties called on them on Sunday Night Football was insane.
Dang, come on, Dave. Don't be like
Dude,
that.
I'm that guy. And then, dude, have I ever seen this? Didn't they have the field goal unit out there to kick the extra point after Jared Goff caught that touchdown, dude? I've never seen refs say, you know what? Hold on. We're going to go back and call it an illegal motion. You know,
Oh, dang.
all I'm saying, dude,
Come on,
that
dang.
UTEP study came out there. So the Kansas City Chiefs get the best calls out of everybody in the NFL. We all know it's true. And you know, the difference between the Chiefs and everybody else in the NFL is that everybody else in the NFL, they have to beat their opponent and overcome bad officiating. The Chiefs only have to beat their opponent.
Dave, I can't believe. Okay, first off, when the Chiefs was losing, I didn't hear anything about officiating.
That's right.
Now, but I got it. Look, I ain't even mad at you for it. You're a Broncos fan. I get it. But listen, I think the sleeping giant has woke up.
Oh.
I think the sleeping giant. Oh my God, hey, bro! Detroit, arguably the best team in the NFC. They bent them over, bro. we gotta call it. We gotta call it like it is. They bent them over, bro. And 17-30.
Dude, it wasn't even competitive in the second half.
Wasn't even competitive, bro.
Dude.
And they getting Rasheed Rice back, and I don't even think Rasheed Rice is going to have a major effect in this game. Well, first off, they're playing the Raiders, so it's a great game to kind of get warmed up to.
Yeah.
But how about this? At first, I was worried about the division. Chiefs gonna win the AFC overall. Yeah, bro, they back, bro.
Oh,
They gonna win the AFC, bro.
man.
But let me tell you why. First off, this is why. Chargers and your Broncos is kind of you all's own fault. You should have took off, and you had opportunities to take off.
Yes.
Especially the Chargers. So being one game behind, that's hard for me to blame the Chiefs for that one, right? Buffalo Bills, same thing. So, and we'll get to the Bills, but I'm just saying though, those teams that we thought may run with the division or the conference, you didn't keep your foot on their neck.
I know. You need the killer instinct, man. You need to have
Exactly,
the
bro.
killer instinct. And
But back to the game though, I got the Chiefs. Obviously, I got.
Oh yeah. You notice how Lawrence with the U ain't coming around, man. After he told us that we were going to be wrong, Detroit was winning that game.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
Was not even competitive
at all, bro. At all. And back in that defense also is looking better too for the Chiefs.
I know, dude. Chris Jones is trying again. How about that?
He said he's tried again.
Yeah. He's trying again, man. Give me the Chiefs. All right. Dude, I hate both of these teams so much. Dolphins and Browns, dude. I wish they weren't even in the NFL. I'd rather have 30 teams. All right. You want to start with Tua or do you want to start with Cleveland, man?
I'll start with Tua. First off, Tua is, I tweeted out, Tua is the worst leader in all of the NFL. He's an op. His name needs to be TNT for taking names Tua. And if you don't understand what that means, that's back in the day when you was in school and the teacher would leave out and she would ask a teacher to take names. Ask a student to take names while she's out. Yeah, he's TNT, bro. Take names Tua, bro. I can't stand that man. I literally cannot stand him, man. I couldn't play for him. I don't even know how his teammates play for him. Sitting there, you supposed to be the leader of the team. Why you putting everybody's business all out on Front Street? Ain't now one of his players came up and say, "Well, man, we could win if Tua stopped throwing interceptions. Well, man, we probably would have won more play. We would have won more games in the past if dude could stay healthy." Ain't nobody said nothing about him, bro. He's popping off at the mouth like he's some. Bro, you are a loser. I think you're a teacher's pet, aka op, bro. Tanking Tua. I'm sorry, taking names Tua, bro. He's terrible, bro. I can't stand players like that.
Dude,
whining and crying. They won't come to practice. They won't come to mandatory meeting. Oh my God, bro! You make $53 million a year. Shut up.
To not throw interceptions, dude. To not throw away the game.
Oh my God. Oh.
For as much as I can't stand Russell Wilson, I can't think of Russell Wilson ever saying anything like that in a post-game press conference. Anything like that, dude.
Bro.
That was insane, dude. And I'm right there with you. I don't know how you'd want to go to battle with that guy, man.
No way.
After his performance and he's throwing his teammates on the bus, when I figure it's been reported earlier in the past that he's shown up late to meetings before, dude. It's like, what a mess, dude.
He's terrible.
Dude, how is this guy so good at Alabama? How did this guy get Jalen Hurts bench, dude?
Bro, because Alabama had Devontae Smith, Heisman Trophy winning wide receiver. It helps. You know what I'm saying? But Dave, this is what I want. Who they play? Oh, yeah, they playing the Browns. Because actually, with Tua, the right tackle is more important than the left. Right. So I want the right tackle to whiff and just let Myles Garrett, full head of speed, take him out. Don't block Myles Garrett, please.
Yeah, because you take him out, it's the Zach Wilson show, baby.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. Whip on some blocks, bro. Please. I need Myles Garrett to just eat.
Now, I will say, Dylan Gabriel, first start. I ate my crow after looking at that passing chart. I was like, you know what, man? He's throwing the ball a little bit more downfield than I thought, man. Dylan Gabriel looked terrible last week, man. Dylan Gabriel looked awful. And this is what happens when you start a 5'10" quarterback that can't see over the line, man. He looked awful.
You think he looked awful, Dave? Pull his passing chart up. Please pull his passing chart up. Please. I thought he played okay.
Nah, dude, it was all dink and dunk. Now, granted, I haven't even looked at it this week, so I could just say, you know what?
No. He did. I thought he played okay, but okay.
Nah, dude, did you watch any of the game? He looked terrible.
Bro, T.J. Watt was having a field day.
Get rid of the ball, dude.
That's
you
what
just
he was doing.
Talked about that earlier in this.
That's what he was doing. That's why he was getting rid of the ball. I don't think he got sacked. How many times did he get sacked? 3 times? 3 or 4 times? I didn't think he played that bad.
All right, we'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to be out on passing charts after looking at this, man. I'm about to be out on the passing charts.
Okay, he got sacked. He got sacked 6 times for 34 yards. Okay.
Dude,
He, but bro, you know their offensive line is shot, right? It's like the 11th iteration.
Dude,
Like the 11th
this guy had 4 completions past 10 yards.
because that offensive line was shot and people was getting hurt. Oh, we ain't gonna forget all those drops. They would have won the game if they could catch the ball. Come on, Jay. He threw him a Lamborghini out right there at that plus 30 there, that miss. Lamborghini dropped it.
Yeah. Was that Jerry Jeudy that dropped it?
Yeah, so you saw it then too, huh?
Jeudy, dude.
Yeah. No, I'm not
Now,
trying to defend the man. I'm just saying if I got a rookie quarterback, that's what I want him to do.
yeah,
If you're faced, it's kind of like the argument I'm making against Justin Fields. I'm like, I'm fine with your offensive line being bad, but you got to be smart enough to be able to maneuver around that. He gets the ball out extremely quickly because the offensive line is trash.
he has to. He has to. And I will give him credit. No interceptions. No interceptions. And that's very important, especially as a rookie quarterback.
Let me ask you this, Dave. What about when he threw the ball and hit the boy upside the head?
I know, dude. I know. I know.
What about the one across the middle when Njoku didn't even turn around and look at?
Dude, I know. Throw to win. He's ready to turn around and catch it. How about that?
Oh well, okay then. I guess.
No, but you're alluding to the real issue, and the real issue is that you got these guys that think they're smarter than everybody else in the NFL, being Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski, dude, this guy thinks he's a genius, and this team is terribly coached on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, wasn't this guy hired to be an offensive guru? And
he was.
Yeah, but all that to say, not a fan of Dylan Gabriel, and I do have an agenda against him, man. I don't like short quarterbacks. I just don't.
And he is short, Dave. I gotta admit, he's
tiny,
extremely small.
Like these guys cannot be your franchise guys unless he's Doug Flutie, but that's like maybe once in a lifetime, man. Or
he wasn't even really no franchise
guy, dude.
Yeah, he wasn't even a franchise guy. Yeah.
There are no franchise guys under 6 feet. Let's just be real.
No, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, bro. All right. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I guess the deal, if my quarterback, if I want a quarter, I don't want him to lose me games, and I want him to be able to play within the system.
Yes.
Now, T.J. Watt was having a field day. I don't know what his pressure rate was for that game, but he was wrecking that game, and so I thought under the circumstances he played okay. I thought he did, but
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Probably being a little harsh on him.
I mean, there's things that he could have done better. I don't disagree with that. I don't want you to lose the game in those situations. Don't lose the game because I felt like they were in the game until when he dropped that ball. When I think they could have went down, and took the lead. I was like, oh, this game's over. Yeah. But back to the game though, the Browns and the Dolphins. Obviously, I'm picking the Browns because they can't go at the Dolphins. I will lose for the rest of the year if I got to pick the Dolphins. Now I'm never picking them, bro.
Both of these teams are 1-5. I'm definitely going with the Browns in this, man.
What? So hey, you hate Tua, boy. You hate 5'10" Dylan.
Yeah, it's true, man. And dude, this Browns defense, I'm purely picking this game because of the Browns defense, man. They got elite Super Bowl caliber defense. Their offense is terrible, dude. They're gonna win this game because, like you said, man, Myles Garrett, those guys, they're gonna get after Tua and Mike McDaniel, dude. I think that he is probably. I mean, there are few coaches worse than Kevin Stefanski, I think, when it comes to just overall product and right now and leadership, and it's Mike McDaniel right now. So yeah, I'm picking the Dolphins to win on the road. No way.
Hey, forget the Dolphins. Please, Dolphins. Please get your head smashed in. I guess that's a pretty poor choice of words when you're talking about Tua, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I don't know. He's been talking crazier the more his head's getting smashed in, I guess.
He has been talking crazy. Why has
It-
he been doing that?
dude, it's the Antonio Brown thing, man. It's like, man, you've had enough concussions. Now you're just starting to lose it. You're just starting to lose it a little
Bro,
bit. It's
lose it.
true. It's
And,
true.
hey, hold on. And then them being late. What they got to do with you? How many picks he threw in that game? 3? What they got
3.
to do with them picks you threw?
Dude, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
absolutely crazy.
Okay.
Dude, Marky's saying Browns Dolphins is going to be the game of the week. Just watch. Well, I will be paying attention to it, Mark. That's for sure. All right. Philadelphia
100%.
Eagles. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Will they show championship fortitude as 1.5-point favorites against their old franchise quarterback, Carson Wentz, in the Minnesota Vikings?
There you go, right there. You just said it. Why you go with the Eagles? Their quarterback name. What's his name again nowadays?
Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz. There you go. You don't even know anything else other than Carson Wentz. Now, again, Brian Flores got that defense. I kind of think they took a little step back. I don't know what the numbers say. They don't seem to be as aggressive as they
Right.
were earlier, but I still believe in that. Man, they got weapons, but they just don't have anybody at the helm. Honestly, Minnesota and how they're built is extremely similar. Similar, not the same. Similar as far as talent as those Philadelphia Eagles, bro.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So all they need somebody to do is steer that thing. But I'm going with the Eagles. Going with the Eagles. They got 3 games in a row losses. I don't see that happening. Next thing is I want the Eagles to win also, so I can quit here about people thinking that the world, the sky's falling. Even though they were 2-2 last year and won the Super Bowl, that don't matter. Uh, that offensive line still is kind of jacked a little bit. I like to see Saquon get off. I'm sure they're going to try to do something to get Saquon off. I mean, implement it in the passing game, even though he's not the best catcher of the ball out the backfield. But if they could just kind of get him going a little bit more, I think they'll be better. And screw A.J. Brown. Do not focus on him. All right. You do those couple things. Get the running back involved. Lean on my man from Alabama. I just said his name earlier.
Devontae Smith.
Vontae Smith, and play some solid defense. I'm not sure if Carter is back on the defensive line though. You know if he's back or not?
No, I can check the injury report really quick, but
Yeah, he was
I'm
out.
definitely going with the Eagles in this one. Although I will say, I don't feel great about it.
I don't either.
Yeah, if Philly does drop this game, man, maybe the world is, maybe the world is ending. Let me pull up the injury report right here. We'll see. Questionable: Dickerson, Mitchell, Calcaterra. So yeah, I think Jalen Carter. I don't see him. So
okay. So yeah, he returned to practice. My bad. He returned to practice, so he's going to play.
Yeah. I'm going with the Eagles. They got to show championship fortitude. I'm not fully out on them yet, man. And this is going to be a tough test. Minnesota's hard to win in.
Yeah, it is. But I'm going with the Eagles too, man. They're gonna right the ship, bro.
Now, another one that I'm having a tough time picking. Somehow, the Carolina Panthers have found themselves at 3-3. I don't even know
how. I don't either.
Carolina Panthers 3-3. The New York Jets, the only winless team left in the NFL. The Carolina Panthers beat the Cowboys 30-27 last week.
Mm-hmm.
Their running back, Rico Dowdle, had an awesome revenge game. Maybe they're coming together. Maybe this Cowboys team is just Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what you're going to get every week in terms of having a defensive performance. The New York Jets, dude, I would like to think that they try hard. I'd like to think that they try hard in this game. I think they played their best game last week, strangely enough, against the Broncos. They only scored 11 points, but I like the effort that they gave. It's not the rest of the team's fault that the guy they got at quarterback isn't a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I feel like they got a better chance of winning if they start Tyrod Taylor. But part of me is like, man, I can't fully trust myself picking the Panthers right now on the road. So what did I write down? I gotta see.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going with the Panthers on the road. That's what I wrote down.
Oh,
I'm,
okay, okay. I was about to
I'm going
say,
with the Panthers, man.
I was going to be surprised if you picked the Panthers, because I'm going with the Jets. I
Yeah,
think
let's
Jets get their
go.
first. I think they get their first victory of the season against the Panthers. Panthers has been playing okay, but I still don't believe that Bryce has been playing particularly well. Um, I think there's still a question mark as far as can he be a franchise quarterback. But I think this is the week that the Jets right the ship. All this negativity going on, talking about Aaron Glenn and his coaching ability, and their quarterback Justin Fields and his poor play. I think they're probably going to put the ball in Wilson's hand a few times to keep him engaged and happy, so he won't lose him. And I think they're going to go in there and win the game. I mean, that team is the team is. I think I did this 3 weeks ago. Talked about the team, and you was like, "That means they're bad," because I named a few things that they can't get right. You would think a broke clock. Well, you wouldn't think a broke clock is right twice a day. I think this might be one of them twice a days they right and beat the Panthers.
Dude, I'm gonna be rooting for it, even though I picked the Panthers, man. I feel sorry for these Jets fans. Just miserable. Just miserable, man.
Yeah.
But you know who I don't feel sorry for? The Tennessee Titans, man. They never should have hired Brian Callahan to
Mm.
begin with. And here we are, dude. They fired him. They fired him, thank God. But I know we're a little pressed for time. All I gotta say, Raw, Patriots should blow this team out the water, man. That's how I feel about it.
Woo, I agree. Patriots should blow them out the water. It's a revenge game for their head coach
Yep.
there at the Patriots. I was going to ask you how you feel about them firing the head coach. How you feel about that?
Dude, I mean, probably happened like 3 weeks too late, but it is what it is now. If they're gonna go offensive, it is just this mess, dude, where you they have a bad showing last year. It's what the Bears
Mhm.
do all the time. They're like, well, you were terrible last year, but we're gonna give you a chance to draft another quarterback and see what you do the second year. I mean, dude, man, this guy had Will Levis looking terrible. And you might say, well, Will Levis likes mayonnaise in his coffee or whatever. He's a meme. He sucks. No, man. A competent coach could have gotten better play out of Will Levis last year. I believe it. And they keep giving these crummy coaches second chances with um, high end quarterback picks in the draft. I don't like it, man. So I say you hire somebody else, of course, this offseason, but if they like a quarterback better than Bryce Young, they should pick him. They should,
Gotcha.
or not Bryce Young, Cam Ward. But
Hmm.
what am I saying about Cam Ward? Sorry, I think Cam Ward has shown it. I think he has shown it, but um, yeah, man, this thing is just tough. It's
Okay.
just tough.
No, I got you. I got you. But Babe was coming back. Obviously, I'm going to pick the Patriots. I, I still believe that the Patriots can steal the division. Uh, the Bills has opened the door for that to happen.
Yes,
New England is actually ahead, right? Is actually first in the AFC East currently.
yes,
So I like the Patriots. I like the fact that I told y'all they was a sleeper to win the AFC East. Listen, I'm never gonna let you all forget that. And go Patriots, go Patriots.
dude, go Patriots, man. I'm right there with you. All right, matchup of the week right here. Broncos. I was surprised to see this line -7.5 right now. Wow. Okay. Against the New York Giants, Jaxson Dart, Cam Scatterboo, they got aura. They beat the Eagles. We beat the Eagles. They're coming into town. We talked about Jonathan Cooper just had comments yesterday in the press conference how they don't like Jaxson Dart's chain. They don't like the swag he plays with. They want to shut him up, man. So they're talking a little smack. Hey, I don't mind it as long as we go and back it up right now. We lead the league in sacks. I think we have almost doubled the second place team right now in sacks on defense. We have 15 sacks over the last 2 weeks. Give me the Broncos, baby. And on Profit X, let me pull this up, man. I did put a little bit of money on this game, right? Shout out to Prophet X.
Shout out to Prophet
Yeah, man.
X.
Yeah, what you think about this matchup while I'm pulling this up, bro?
Well, you know how I feel about the Giants. I thought there was going to be a sneaky playoff contender. It's going to be extremely difficult, especially if they drop this game to go to 2-5. They currently sit at 2-4. The Broncos have shown a few weaknesses. Also, I got Cam Scatterboo for Offensive Rookie of the Year, which will be extremely difficult to win, especially when his quarterback is also a rookie and playing on the same team. All that being said, I'm going to go safe here and say the Broncos should win this game. I think they will win this game. They're playing at home. So this may be a Dylan Gabriel game for Jaxson Dart. As you mentioned, the Broncos are one of the best teams in the league with sacking the quarterback, correct?
Yes.
So, yeah. So he may have some issues. But so I got to go with the Broncos, brother.
I love to hear that. And with Prophet X, of course, you can get, different spreads. You can make your own spread. You get the best lines because, again, it's peer-to-peer sports prediction. But check this out, man. You could get -6.5 right now on the Broncos. I put down $10 earlier this week on Broncos -7. And I got better odds, I think, than -104. I got +100 at the time.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's very, very nice. So use promo code Dave. Get on Prophet X with me and Raw. Come on now. But yes, this is a game where I think our pass rush just needs to go absolutely berserk. I need to see the offense get some more consistency. I hate this kind of Jekyll and Hyde that we've had on offense the past however many weeks, man. It's not fun when you don't know what kind of product you're going to get half the time, man. So, yeah, give me the Broncos. Again, I did put some money down right there with -7 instead of -7.5. But this will not surprise me, man. If the Giants make this a little bit more competitive, they're not a team that I'm overlooking right now, man. They play they're playing the right way, and right now, hey, I think Brian Daboll just is showing you, Raw. All you needed was a good quarterback. All you needed was a good quarterback.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, you're 100%. Let me ask you this though. I know you picked them -7, so
yeah.
Generally speaking, that means it should be a probably an easy victory for the Broncos. But do you believe that the Giants, outside of that point, do you think the Giants can force Denver to come out of a conservative play calling?
That's tough, man. I really don't know, because what gave us trouble last week was just the interior line just getting blown up. Again, we're on our 4th-string left guard right now. Our starting center, I think, is a below average center in the league. And he's kind of been mitigated a bit when Ben Powers was healthy, our left guard. That's been an issue since Ben Powers went down. So the Giants' defensive line, Dexter Lawrence and all those guys, Burns, I think, is like right behind Nick Bonito for the league lead in sacks. Abdul Carter. It would not surprise me if we see just a very run first, get the ball out of Bo Nix's hands quickly type of game, because, but if we show that we can't get pushed there in the interior line, it could be another low-scoring affair. So, and I guess I should preface this. I'm taking that line on -7 because I got +100 odds on it. That type of thing. So it's not necessarily something that I'm predicting right now, but it's something that's a good enough line that I feel good about playing that.
I got you. No, I understand totally in that. Yeah, I understand totally.
Yeah.
Okay, all right then. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be an interesting game to see. I think we both got investments in that game, so
yeah. Oh
we'll be
man,
paying
I
close.
hope the Broncos, again, they've won all their games at home so far this year. So just take care of business at home, win a few road games, and you're going to be right in there for the division title. Going to be right in there for that mix. So they need to win this game. And then we got the Cowboys. That's going to be interesting.
That is going to be interesting.
Yes.
That's going to be extremely interesting.
Colts, Chargers. I'll lead off on this, man. I think Colts are for real. Chargers. Everybody's hurt. Give me the Colts. They almost got one victory in LA just a few weeks ago. So they're going back to SoFi, and I think they get it done this time.
Okay, so you believe the Colts are for real?
Yeah. I believe they're for real, man.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not totally convinced yet, but I
No?
can't. I'm not totally. I heard somebody say the reason why people down the Colts is because the name on the back of the quarterback, and maybe that's it. Maybe Jones is why I'm having question marks. I am blown away. I think I tweeted out during the last game. I was like, why couldn't Anthony Richardson do the same thing
Yep.
with the Colts? It's kind of weird to me. So, but anyway, I'm going with the Chargers though. I'm taking the Chargers to win this game. Partly because I'm not a believer in the Colts, but it's nothing that they haven't done to make me feel differently. It's just hard for me to believe that Daniel Jones is that type of guy. I am interested to see what Harbaugh and his DC is going to do in this game to Daniel Jones, and we got to give credit what credit is due. He is an MVP candidate right now. Daniel Jones wouldn't get my vote, but he's a deep MVP candidate. Probably more likely going to win comeback player of the year. So I get your point with the Colts, bro. I get your point, but I'm going to roll with the Chargers, bro.
Dude.
Going to roll with the Chargers.
Let's go. All right. Commies versus Cowboys.
Commies, boy, is so funny.
I know. They're a disappointment right now. They lost to the Bears. Cowboys lost to the Panthers. Where are you going in this game?
Cowboys. Going with the Dallas Cowboys and the victory of. I think CD Lamb is back. Yep, he's leaning towards playing this game now. He's probably not going to be full strength, but that's still somebody that's going to take the tension of the defense. Granted, the score at the end of the game may be 42-38,
Yes.
but I'm going with the Cowboys. I just think Dak is playing out of his mind. Probably the second in leading MVP guy right now. Some probably would have Daniel Jones ahead of him, which would be Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones, and Dak. But you heard what I said about Daniel, so I would put Dak second. I think, man, I think the offense is going to be too hard to overcome for the Commanders. So I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys to run up the score on them.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see that the Commanders are 1.5-point favorites on the road against the Cowboys, man. I guess they really don't believe in that defense, but I don't know. To me, it seems like this Cowboys team like gets up for the tough opponents, and then they just fall flat on their face against some of these teams that they should beat. So, but with the Commanders being a division rival, man, I think they're gonna be up for this. Give me the Cowboys.
What?
Yeah.
You beat the Cowboys too? Hey, the over under is 54.
Dude, that's insane.
It's
It's gonna be
54 and a half, man. 54 and a half.
Dude, I love it. Yeah, give me the Cowboys. Dak MVP. All right, Green Bay Packers almost 7-point favorites on the road against the Arizona Cardinals. Oops, covering it. Where are you going in this matchup?
Okay. Well, here I would have to go with the Packers. Obviously, is Kyler Murray? Will he be back on?
Just about to check that right now.
But yeah, I even if he's back anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Green Bay. They hadn't been Green Bay. I don't know what's wrong with them though. They beat the Bengals 27-18. I thought, going in third quarter it was 17-10 at one point in the game. They ran off 17 points in the fourth. I don't know what's up with I'm sorry, with Love. I don't understand what's going on with him. That defense is mid at best. Yeah, I know that's rough. People don't want to hear that, but that's the truth of the matter. They're mid at best. But I am going to take them to win this particular ball game. But I am scratching my head. I think the Packers fans overall are disappointed because they thought they had a true Super Bowl contender, and it ain't really looking like that.
No. But they might look like Super Bowl contenders going up against this Arizona Cardinals team, man. But they might even have a better chance right now with Brissett playing. Looks like Murray was limited with his foot injury yesterday, so I bet it's up in the air if he'll play. But yeah, like you said, it doesn't matter. Give me Packers. Now, few games remaining. We got 3 remaining. Raw, are you still good for time?
No, let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll,
Wrap
baby.
this
Let's
up?
roll.
Okay.
Let's roll.
Falcons, 49ers. Fred Warner out for the year. Foot, ankle, blown up to smithereens, man. Falcons coming off of a big win over the Bills, who might be pretenders this year. That defense is pretenders, man. They couldn't stop anybody. That Falcons offense looked like finally how we thought it should be looking, going up against good teams, but Bills defense kind of sucks. They got to travel all the way to the West Coast. 49ers somehow still 2.5-point favorites. Running a bunch of Jags out there. Just another guy. A bunch of Jags out there. Yeah. Where are you going with this?
49ers. And I'm surprised that it's -2.5. Maybe the Falcons fool some people about when they beat the Bills. But I would personally bump that line to plus money and take the 49ers.
Man, Rod, this one was really hard for me to decide.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like, man, the Falcons, I mean, they just look legit. Is that Niners defense going to be legit without Fred Warner? I mean, I'm going Falcons in this one, baby.
What?
I'm going Falcons. I'm ready for it. Give me the Falcons. Give me another upset. I'm going Falcons on this one. I like that we got a handful of matchups here that you might be able to catch me this week, man. I'll tell you that. So I'm going.
I wouldn't trust the Falcons no farther than I can throw them.
Dude, I can't quit Michael Penix just yet. I just can't. I'm a believer in Michael Penix. I am. So yeah, give me the Falcons. Now you got the 5-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Detroit Lions on the road, Monday Night Football. Where are you going with this one?
Oh, you know me. I'm going with the Lions. You know I'm not betting Baker Mayfield. I'm biased. Lions, they're at home. The Bucs still dealing with those injuries. Even though Baker has been playing out of his mind, you got to, keep call it down the middle, but I'm still going with the Lions. So, Lawrence with a U, I'm picking your team.
Dude, I'm going with the Lions too, man. As much as I love Baker Mayfield, dude, this guy, I mean, he's rolling with all of his backup wide receivers, backup running backs, all that. You can only survive that for a certain amount of time, man. So I see the Lions rebounding after getting embarrassed last weekend against the Chiefs. So I'm with you. Give me the Lions. Last game of the week, Houston Texans versus the Seattle Seahawks on Monday Night Football. Is this going to be a 9 p.m. Central start? What are we doing?
That's insane, bro. That's insane. Another game that I won't be watching, unfortunately, because it's on too late. But let me say this. Let me first say this. CJ Stroud, if you're listening, which I know you're not, what's wrong? Man, what's going on, man? What's going on? Second. Is the Seahawks the best team in the NFC? Bro, just asking. I'm just asking. Look at what Sam Darnold's doing, man. It's a question. Hey, I think that's a legit question.
I think it's them or the Bucs right now. And they beat
and I don't think anybody saw this coming. Sam Darnold is playing out his mind. And I didn't even mention him as far as MVP considerations, man. Those West Coast teams, they typically get be forgotten about. But Seahawks is playing exceptionally well. They will go up against the defense. The Texans have been playing defense fairly well. I think they lead the league in points allowed per game. I think it's 12.2 if it's right.
Yes, they do.
So yeah, the Texans legit. The Texans defense is legit. Seahawks offense is legit. I'm excited to see how these two match up, bro. But I'm gonna lean for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I can't pick against the Seahawks right now on the road or at home, man. especially with the Texans kind of being up and down on the road too this year. So yeah, I'm going with Seattle. I'm a Sam Darnold fan, and I'm happy he's doing well in Seattle. It seems like the Seahawks knew what they were doing, getting rid of Geno Smith
Yep.
for Sam Darnold. Man, it
Yep.
seems like they know that. So yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks. That will be an interesting game, and I'll stay up late and probably catch the end of it. But I mean, dude, what are we doing with these Monday night doubleheaders?
I don't know. Question: Is Minnesota upset about letting Sam Darnold go?
They absolutely should be. I think their fans should be totally upset about that, man. This guy, again, you were just hoping JJ McCarthy could become what Sam Darnold was for them last year. And I think they
Facts.
way overreacted to his last 2 games down the stretch.
Facts.
Those were his first playoff game,
Yep.
you know.
Yep. Facts. I'm right there with you, brother. I'm right there with you, man. Man, Seahawks is just they are a surprise team. Texas, unfortunately, is a disappointing team in my
Yeah.
book. After that first season, his rookie year, his sophomore and junior seasons, man, I don't know what's going on with that team overall. I know the offensive line is still kind of suspect, but man, you got to also be able to elevate. And
Yeah.
I feel like he's not elevating the team.
No. And again, this is what happens when you switch out your offensive coordinator all the time, man. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Half the time. So,
Yeah.
but Raw, I really appreciate you joining me on this again. Hopefully, maybe for our power rankings, are you thinking we just do like a top 10? Surely we're not going to rank every team.
Yeah, I was thinking that
32,
too.
man.
I was figuring top 10 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of 32, top 10 would be perfectly fine. And for sure, we should be able to do. I'll be able to do it on Tuesday if you can. And
Okay.
man, we can do that. I'm kind of excited to see how this is gonna go out.
Yes, me too, man. I don't
Yeah,
think there's a clear cut number one right now.
I don't either, bro. I don't either. And I know it's NFL, but the question: Did you fill out your top 25 list?
Oh, no, I forgot.
Oh, you
I
did.
forgot. But yeah, I was going to put my Colorado Buffalo. No, I'm just playing, man. I really want to put them in there at a top 25 after beating Iowa State, but I ain't doing that, man. That's crazy.
Okay.
Now, if they beat Utah, I might have to.
Hey, I think I'm gonna make a show out of it. So if you want to do a show out of it, we can do that.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, let me know when you're going to be doing that. Is
Okay.
that today or later?
No, no, no.
Later?
It had to be. It had to be. I already filled it out for this week. It had to be next week.
Okay. Yeah, I need to fill mine out. Okay, man. Well, awesome. Everybody in the chat, thank you for watching. We'll be back again, breaking this down next week on Thursday, as always. And we'll see you before then for the power rankings. So subscribe to Raw Media. It's in the chat or in the description of the video. We'll see y'all later.
Shout out Prophet X.
Want to give a quick shout out to the flagship sponsor of David Talks Buffs and David Talks Broncos YouTube channel, and that is Prophet X, America's #1 sports prediction market. This is peer-to-peer sports prediction where players play against each other, like you and me, instead of a sports book versus the house. You almost always get the best odds on any play that you're looking to make. They operate in over 40 states, including Texas, where I reside. So use the promo code Dave and claim up to $200 in profit cash for all plays in the first 30 days of playing on the site. Terms and conditions apply. Go ahead, click the link in the description, sign up using my promo code Dave on Profit X, and join me on America's #1 sports prediction market.